So today is Wednesday, and I took a day off from university because I wasn't really feeling well, and so I'm here at home, and I tried to sleep, and then I dreamt about there being a world where you have to work for 3 weeks, and then you get to spend all those 3 weeks hard-earned money on 1 hour of happiness, 1 hour of happiness from your past life, imagining that this is a new life somewhere. 1 hour of happiness from your past life that you can play over. Memories, not exactly happy, but bittersweet memories. And I just woke up and I was thinking that's an actual reality for a lot of people here, and here am I just not feeling okay and living such a privileged life. And sometimes it's hard because you feel like your pain or whatever you're going through isn't worth it, and it isn't worth the validation you give it, or it isn't worth how much importance you give to yourself. Sometimes, I mean, everybody has something that might make them feel horrible or might make them feel sad, and you have your own things, right? And it doesn't make them any less sad or any less horrible or any less painful or any less important. But then there are days where you're like, if I have everything around me, and my life is amazing, I'm doing what I want, I'm living the life I want, I have nothing to need for, then why am I so unhappy? Why does every day not feel happy? Or why doesn't it even feel okay? I mean, doesn't even feel okay sometimes. And to not feel okay sometimes, it's completely fine. But when you're not okay for most of the time or all of the time, then you just start to think of everything and what it means, and if you'll ever get out of it. And I just don't see myself doing that. And the reason I'd like to talk about this today is because there are days when you're like, everything, every single thing that you fight for and you come through for, it's not worth it. There are days where you're just like, everything that I worked hard for, how much I healed, how much I fought for myself, how much I tried to make myself feel better, it doesn't make a difference to me anymore, because it doesn't. And that's something really hard to deal with. And on these days, I don't really honestly know what to do, because half of the time I'm just like, I could either tell myself to just get back up, I'm messing around, which I know I'm not, because I mean, would I mess around for so long? Would I really tell myself that I'm feeling not okay for so long? Would I put myself through the pain and torture every single day? I mean, what person would do that on purpose? I could tell myself to just be numb. But if I'm numb and I'm not feeling anything, it's just another one day at a time until grief comes back in, opens that door, and then you're back to square one. You're just standing there, and you have these moments of realization where you realize nothing matters. And you're far lost, and you're far gone, and there's no way you can come back. And if I try to give myself some kind of healing, I falter, I hesitate, because I don't know if it's enough. Who tells me if it's enough? Do I tell myself? Does somebody have to tell me? How can you just sit and give your emotions the validity they need, the healing they need. How can you love yourself enough and the world and your life to accept that you're not okay and you're not going to be okay, and maybe there will be a one day you're okay and you just have to wait it out. Not punish yourself for it, not be mean towards yourself for it, and not compare yourself and every other person out there. I mean, you could compare yourself to happy people and be like, why am I not happy? Or you could compare yourself with people who are worse and be like, why am I still sad? There's no winning. There's no winning, and I honestly don't get it. I honestly don't.